Welcome back, wise ones. We are on the Epirus campaign, reestablishing Pyrrhus' legacy, episode 7, getting after it here, really tightening the screw against the Romans. Think we have to end a turn, though. Last time we left off, Pyrrhus had just besieged Rome. Let's see if we can get the inhabitants to come out against us. Otherwise, as much as it's anticlimactic, we might have to auto-resolve that sim. I am trying not to lose my whole army to... I prefer not to lose my whole army to watchtowers. But that's getting the cart before the horse. We're going to go ahead and end the episode. Jesus, end the episode. That's a crazy... Speedrun Rome Total War 2, basically. No. We're going to go ahead and end the turn. That big Roman army on Sardinia or Corsica right now, very interesting, very interesting. I wonder what happens there. Classic AI not bringing that army back to defend its homeland, its capital, its settlement. That basically, when you grab Rome, you have a huge. Yes. Yabusi went out, and of course he found a famous bard. I forgot we sent him to Carthage. Very fun, very flirty, very fresh. But as I was saying, once you capture Rome, with the ability of that has that extra recruitment slot, you just get some absolutely bananas abilities army-wise. Bad omen, troubled populace. Ooh, scary. Let's see what we got here. The wife of one of our magistrates is claiming that a young general forced herself upon her. Her husband has come to you seeking permission to kill the young man. Ooh, yeah. Like I said, Game of Thrones up in this bitch. Hopefully, though, let's investigate further. We like to act out of positions of strength. Well, you know, one thing I might actually do with the way that the political intrigue is going here, -4. If I adopt, do we have some issues here? If I adopt this guy... Eligible -5 gravitas +2 gravitas for the target. Okay, I don't really care about any of that. I'm just trying to make sure the political. You know what? Actually, no. What we need to do? No. We need to secure. We need to secure some promotions for 3 turns. No. +2 loyalty from the party that this character belongs to. Can we do it for Yabusi? Yeah. Okay. We'll go ahead and secure some promotions. Also, wait. Our boy Yabusi isn't married. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't want to waste all our coin this turn, but we kind of do need to secure the loyalty of this party. So, sadly, that's how we're going to have to spend the money. Then, going forward, we'll hopefully be able to... Because what else they got here? Just, what's the thirst of power? Is your is lower than the ruling party's influence. Okay, so that's always going to be there. Do we get some +1 loyalty for each province where players' culture is dominant? Okay, so we're getting there. We're going to have, hopefully, some provinces that help balance us out. We're going to secure loyalty because I really don't want Yabusi to go just yet. We have some grandiose plans for him to kind of help reestablish Epirus in this neck of the woods. We'll see when that actually happens, though. Alrighty, good. Good start for us. Now, pretty solid here. Happy that we now have lower building costs. That'll come in handy for us going forward. Let's go ahead and start going down the astrology route. We'll knock this off. Give ourselves some corruption. That'll really help us out. We'll get tax rate next. Again, like I said, really trying to make sure we're focusing on getting the economy in the place that it needs to be. 817. It's actually pretty. We should be pretty solid building buildings. Let's make sure I don't have not neglecting other trees or places here. Nope. I could really see our economy exploding when I'm finally able to get enough cash per turn to start, upgrading the civil settlements, the town settlements. That's where you really start to see the exponential increase in income. Speaking of income, though, public order isn't doing the best here, so we're going to go ahead, and it's going to eventually turn. So instead of going... I'm torn between the public forum or the outskirts. We'll go with public forum for now, kind of help with the growth. That's that rationalization, classic thing that the humans love to do. Let's go ahead. Let's try to catch this army in an ambush. What can we even recruit in this? I don't even know what we can recruit in this province. So we will see. Let's see if we can catch these guys, though. Oh, we just are missing out on them. Just missing out. So we'll leave it. Let's go ahead and take Rome, though. Let's go ahead and take Rome. Kind of is it anticlimactic? Only if I said it. If I wouldn't have said it, you probably wouldn't have thought it. So let's go ahead and balance stance. Hopefully we don't lose all our elephants, and Rome is ours. Almost lost all of our elephants. What do the building situations look like here? Probably going to raise No, actually, no, we're not going to raise. We're going to occupy it, and then over the course of a few turns, we're going to convert those buildings. Yes, let's let this play. Yes. There's only 2 buildings in Rome, so there's no way in hell it kind of looks like this. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Oh, look at us. Absolutely dunking on the Romans. But we'll take that. Big up here, actually. Now that we have some more Imperium, we can get some more spies. That'll be very helpful. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Next turn, we'll have to save up this Shmula to convert these buildings. Really help us out there. What's our replenishment looking like? 6 turns. This is one of those scenarios where it's like, okay, do we really up the replenishment game with the logistics? Probably not. I think I mentioned last episode that we are going to go down. We're going to go. Oh man, we're going to go down the valorous route with our boy Pyrrhus here, our Basileus. Think the next upgrade will probably be either valorous or taking us all the way here to get intimidate and fear. Again, Pyrrhus was really ugly. I don't know if people. I mean, apparently he was a very homely looking individual. And did I rename his army yet? No, let's rename his army to the Ugly Mugs. Instead of the Defenders of Olympus, let's rename it the Ugly Mugs. Because of following the namesake a little bit better. We'll get our boy Yabusi over here someday to get another army recruited there, but at the moment we're going to leave it. Let's see if we encountered any other new factions. Egypt. We could see if Egypt wants to trade with us. The Adricians. We could trade with the Adricians, but they do not. They do not look very happy with us.
Greetings. Now speak.
Okay, no, we have traded. We are trading currently. Ooh. The RDAI getting a little upset, so we might have to recruit. We might have to put our boy Yabusi sooner than later in Apollonia to stem the tide. I think the RDA are going to get a little too big for their britches here. I'd be really careful if I was them, because they don't want this smoke. I can guarantee you that. Okay, go ahead. Start churning through some turn ends. That army on Corsica, though, here they come. Okay, cool. I wonder where they're actually going to try to land. We're going to send Alexander a little up north. Actually, no, Rome doesn't look like they're recruiting any armies up that way, so we'll probably keep Alexander close. Try to destroy that last big army from the Romans, and then move on to capture their remaining settlements. The Carthaginians can have the islands for now. Would prefer... Okay, good. Very good. That was the right call from us. Yeah, wonder where these guys are going to go. Looks like they might try to get down in this area. So as much as I would love to take a Rhymnum, we'll leave it. We'll get our boys in Neapolis here. Help out with the public order, which is honestly which is probably the most important thing for us to do at the moment. Big reason these guys are unhappy is probably because we haven't converted the buildings. You want to make sure you're always converting the buildings. There's public order penalties for not. Alrighty. Yeah, see, the Carthaginians will probably take care. Listen, maybe they'll be able to sweep up into Alalia. I'm just going to keep calling it Corsica. But that probably the most we can do for this turn. Again, probably just give our little OCD the checks of, okay, we're only 3. We only have 3 loyalties, so we're not worried about the Civil War just yet. But between the Illyrians, the Romans, and the thought of Civil War, we got to make sure we're keeping our toes. Keeping on our toes. Hopefully we keep our toes too. That would suck. The Spartans just doing meaningless things right now. Like, what are you doing, Sparta? Just floating around with your little armies? No, Libya. Oh man, it looks like Libya might be losing a lot to Cyrene down there. Ooh, you hate to see that. You hate to see that. Alrighty, we got a hero. Nice. Raise a fleet. Yeah, I'm not gonna raise a fleet. Sorry. It would be pretty easy, probably though, to take out the Romans in a sea battle, but we're not gonna do that. The hero. Here's our hero here. Let's see what we could do. -6 upkeep. We'll probably do that. That's pretty solid. Don't want to lose army capacity while deployed is pretty helpful. The ability to assassinate someone also might be pretty helpful, especially with that agent just chilling around there. Unlocks trap, unlock harass. This is always nice. Let's see what this one is. Plus more, melee, however you want to say it, defense, morale. That's always good. But yeah, I really think that upkeep is where it's at. Demoralize, army, zeal, cunning. Okay. Yep. We are going to go ahead and just get some more ability to continue our economy, our bigger economic push. I think that this would be a great building to build. That being said, I do kind of want to build up our resources a little bit better in this neck of the woods. Maybe something for commerce. Probably go with the amphora makers. Athens was known for their pottery, so we're gonna go ahead and build the amphora makers there. Double checking I don't have any slums or anything. No, we do not. I wonder what building will eventually go. We haven't upgraded our temples. We've kind of been playing that off, and I do eventually, when we have enough money, want to build the one thing that Epirus was known for was a oracle up in this neck of the woods. What would this be? Northwestern Greece. It was second fiddle only to the Oracle of Delphi. It was the Oracle of Dodona, not to be confused with Alexander Daddario, another person that has some roots in the in the mythical Greek world with her representation in Percy Jackson. Beautiful eyes. Now, though, we move through. Big digressions there, calls Herodotus. Bringing it back, though, Dodona was... we can build that shrine to Dodona eventually. I'm not... Why are you fighting the Egyptians? I got to get them to stop. Their war against the Egyptians. But... trying to think, I'll have to remember back to some specific cases with the oracle at Dodona, which famous people were there and heard some famous prophecies. Those are always interesting. Oh man, the Romans are getting their butts kicked. I tell you the truth, I don't think Rome has any more, Rome does have a couple more settlements up here, but they are absolutely getting their butts kicked right now. We probably should as much, man. What, any of this here gives us better public order? Probably want to build the Sacred Grove so that it gives us more the Hellenistic or the Hellenic cultural influence. But what else gives us better Hellenic cultural influence? Zeus, maybe? Yeah. Not worried about the food as much. Plus agriculture. +4 public order. Public order. That's just making me think of Ratatouille. Public order, special order. The Shrine of Poseidon is always nice to give us better food. And that would fit well with Neapolis, but we'll probably build the shrine. We'll probably build a shrine down here. Instead, let's go ahead build our. We'll build up the polis. God no, this is kind of a tough decision here. Let's go ahead and build the Sacred Grove, and let's take. I want as many grain pits as possible. Really help that replenishment really helps us. Okay, what do we got here? The seas have been becalmed for quite some time. If we are to trade and send warships against our enemy, we must regain the favor of Poseidon. Let's, oh, Jesus Christ, we're not sacrificing a child. We'll sacrifice a bull. Jeezy Pete's. That's not who we are. It's pretty crazy from our, that's pretty crazy from our boys. Let's double check what we got going on in Arimnum here. Because the move is probably... They got a little army here. I'm not worried about that. They'll probably try to sail down and get to Brundisium. But I like our garrison at Brundisium quite a bit. I don't know why Carthage is in our seas over there in the Adriatic. I think this army can shadow this fleet. And coupled with the garrison, whatever it is, should be able to hold out no problem. Next turn, we'll take Pyrrhus. How many more turns for the elephants? Yeah. Next turn, we'll take Pyrrhus and get our booties up to the Lathri and Ariminum. Yes. Okay. Looks like the Romans are going to land soon. They're getting to that point where they're desperate. They're going to need to be desperate to get some settlements and some more food before they really start to suffer major attrition.
It is a terrible thing to spread war across the world, but I beg you, attack these wretches.
How do I get them to stop? Man, how do I get them to yeah, I don't know how I get them to not be at war with Egypt anymore. That's going to be difficult. Oh, and if they're at war with Egypt, Sparta, send that big ass army over to Egypt, even though that is very no thanks. Even though that is very Spartan of them, they do not like to send their troops away. I appreciate that. If I ran a Sparta campaign, I think I'd have to help set myself a little guideline or a little guidance around army composition and when they could get going because they were so xenophobic. -12. Boo. I'm not sacrificing a child. Next time we're just going to do nothing. They wanted to say that. All right, Hellas we got some population surplus. Beautiful. Looks like we got some pretty solid retainers there. Let's go double check in. Let's start going military route too, honestly. At this point, if this is going to be the case, let's start to really just ramp up the some military features. Definitely want that replenishment as fast as possible. And by I meant features, let's go ahead and start ramping up some military pieces. I don't know where these guys are going. They don't have that good of an army. And so I wonder if the move, let's see, what happens if I move my guy to 14? I really don't want this province to rebel, so we're kind of being we're shackled a tad unless we can subvert this agent. Agent hindering failed. Increase in rank. Nice. Let's go ahead and unlock the assassination. We can't. How can we not unlock the assassination piece? I really want to assassinate that person. Okay, cool. There we go. That's a good one to help protect against their enemy actions. But yeah, the point, we want a little bit of somewhere, try to find a good battle here. If we can't find a good battle, at least capture some more territory, even though I know we captured Rome. But we are getting close to that. Trying to keep these episodes around like 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Like, gotta keep them relatively digestible for the friends and family. Let's go ahead and, like I was talking about, let's go ahead and get this. Let's get this civil settlement. We're gonna maybe market settlement from commerce, all sources, agriculture. Let's go ahead and do the civil settlement. I'm torn, but right now as much as I'd love to continue to grow our food base, we don't have that many agricultural pieces here. This would probably be somewhere that had more agriculture nature here, but even then doesn't matter because that's not the type of building trees we have. I could have disbanded. Realistically, I probably should have disbanded this mercenary veteran hoplite. I think the army composition of this eventually will be 2 Samnite warriors instead of the veteran hoplite. Just give it, but at the same time, I'm telling you guys, the mercenary veteran hoplites are dope. So go ahead and end another turn here. Got to double check. I'll have to double check the political loyalties when we move. Okay, there we go. That's what I like to see. I like to see Rome have a little bit of fight in them, but they didn't move that one army, so that sucks. Once we get the once that barracks gets completed in Rome, a defensive alliance with Libya. No, thank you. The Libyans really like us, man. We're like that guy or girl or just person at the party. Someone else is hitting on us really hard. That's what I feel like with. Ooh, Olympias has risen to power. Which Olympias is this? Is this our baddie right here? Nice, yeah, good stuff. Sadly her child died. Yeah, the children dying in this always so crazy to me. Who's this boy? Okay, or is this the Olympias? Which Olympias is the one that was growing to power? Because if this is the case, we probably should adopt her. Okay, there we go. Give us this. Let's get her married eventually. Again, always nice to have someone that can. Always nice to have as many family members as possible, especially since, you know, our boys, Yabusi. Yabusi's pretty ambitious, baby. Let's go ahead and secure loyalty from him so that they don't get really mad at us. Again, what happens if we purge them? Or is massacre of all who support this party? Dang, that's a crazy idea. If we ever want Yabusi to get after us, we'll just purge his family, which sounds just so drastic. Okay, we got enough money. I do really want to get. I want to get this Roman out of our territory, even though I know that comes at the sacrifice of being able to build some buildings here. Let's go ahead and grab some food though. We'll grab probably the livestock pen, or should we? Probably should do the same thing here. What's the culture? What's our culture mix here? Okay, good. It's Hellenic. That's nice. So that's probably not where we'll focus. Maybe I'll do something research rate wise. Agriculture. Nah. Grain market it is. Grain market it is. What are these guys doing? Again, I feel... man. As much as I would... okay, can we reach them this turn? No, we cannot reach them this turn. Can we reach them with these guys this turn? No, but we... oh, Arimnum's taken by Carthage? Oh, no. Come on. Go back and take Arimnum. Looking at that, I gotta get up to take Velathri. Let's get it. We're gonna go ahead and... what's this tempo look like in here? I want to raise it, but to tell you the truth, I'm not. I'm going to wait till next turn. Let's go ahead. Can I... okay, can't. I'm not going to raise that, even though I probably should have. And we're going to go ahead and put... we're going to go put in at Rome. Probably going to get a rebellion, but I'm not worried about it. Gives us more experience for Alexander. We're going to go ahead and end this turn, though. After we end this turn, will probably be time to end the episode as well. Thank you guys for sticking around this far. I didn't even give you guys a prompt this week, or did I? There we go. You see the Romans. Romans retook Arimnum, which is really what we're just going to do is go ahead and pop on down to Arimnum with Pyrrhus. There's our little slave army there. We're not joining the war against Nabatea. I know you're begging us, Sparta. Non-aggression pact with Massalia? Okay. I'll actually take that because I really don't care to fight the boys from Marseille at the moment. I do think the next thing we got to do is have a big world war with Carthage, or at the very least start taking some land back from the RDA. It looks like they got themselves in trouble over there. Local bandits refuse. No thanks. Rebellion in Rome. Trade agreement with Libya. Okay, there it is. And the Basileus piece, level 10, baby. The Tribali are back? What the fudge? Did not expect that. Did not expect that. Let's go ahead. We'll take these guys out in a second. But first, let's get a... we're going to end the episode here with... oh, should we go full fear? It would be great to go full fear. So we have second wind group already. Replenishment would be dope. Brace, local inspire, that also has rally on it, I should say, not rally. Oh, we are going to go down the diplomat route so we can get the +4 loyalties for all political parties faction wide. I do like that because we already have the fear ability. The intimidate though, oh my god, this is putting us in a rock and a hard place. But we're going to take the diplomat. We're going to take the diplomat at the moment. And while with our little extra coin, we're going to go ahead and start converting these buildings so we don't forget. And that, though, is where we are going to leave it. Otherwise, if I kept going, we won't see the end of this episode for a long time. Thank you guys for tuning into part 7. Let's actually... oh, man, of course I'm going to... no. Oh, I did not just make that mistake. Okay, yeah, now we definitely are tuning out here. That means this army is going to get a bunch of new recruits. I just got to make it hard for ourselves, right? That is too funny, guys. Alrighty, well, enjoy your evenings, days, whatever it is. Let me know in the comments, though, anything interesting that you have in the history space and or interesting in the slightest idea with anything you want to talk about. We're growing this community. Most importantly, though, stay wise.